Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Hollywood Elite Wrestling. My name is Grandpa Choco. It is a pleasure to have you here. Thanks for tuning in. We are dual streaming here tonight, but it is it's not working. I mean, it's working, but you know, there you go. Hello, YouTube. Hello, friends. We've got in the chat. We've got Jason 49ers 77. We've got Gerandis. We've got Christopher Merriman. Welcome. And Jason 49ers 77 is talking about a match he just had with Sabu and RCD. They were hitting all their signature moves just like you'd seen an actual ECW match between the two. And I love the mechanic on Sabu's where he misses the finisher roll on 2 to 5. So everybody enjoying their new cards that they're getting or just receiving or have received from Filsinger Games. And those are the cards that we'll be using here tonight. So super excited you could all join us, whether you're watching us now live or whether you're watching us in the future. Before we get going, I want to send a special thank you out to all the members of the Golden Circle. These are the fine folks who get to see the videos before they are released to the public. They get special live streams. They get a little indicator next to their name. They also get emojis, which I always forget about, but you have exclusive emojis that you can use during these live streams if you're a member of the Golden Circle. And if you are, we certainly do appreciate it. But we appreciate everybody who's here watching, clicking that like button, subscribing, all that kind of good stuff. We will be rolling out these matches here tonight using the FG Assistant app, patreon.com/FG Assistant, created by our good friend Carl Zilla. Seriously amazing app. I use, as I said, multiple times weekly, and just a really fun time. And if you want to check it out, it's the way to play Filsinger games on your desktop computer. Head on over to patreon.com/FG Assistant and check it out. All right, let's head to the tournament bracket. Now the Golden Circle channel members, actually, we can go over this review. The Golden Circle channel members got an evening of qualifying matches for this tournament, and we can take a look at those matches right now. There were a lot of qualifying matches just because of the number of participants. But Billy White Wolf beat Sabu. And these were all, it was very interesting because these were all no disqualification, no count out matches. So people like Sabu and the Sheik, you'd think could be in danger of getting disqualified, but there were some interesting results. Billy White Wolf beat Sabu with a roll through crossbody block. We had Larry Chene beat Paul Jones. This was the manager Paul Jones via a drop kick. Fred Curry lost to Dewey Robertson via a small package. Bulldog Brower and Swede Hansen had a hell of a match. That Bulldog Brower won with the falling body slam. And in the final match of the night, the Sheik beat Rip Hawk with a grinding hammerlock. So all the people who won there moved forward in the tournament, and they will be joining the people who are already in the tournament. So let me click back to that page so we can see the brackets here. So Ken Patera will be taking on Billy White Wolf. Ken Patera got a bye into the tournament. Larry Chene will be taking on Dewey Robertson. Johnny Powers, who got a bye into the tournament, will be taking on Bulldog Brower. That's the match I am most looking forward to. I will say that Bulldog Brower is kind of my runaway favorite in this new set. I also love the Grand Wizard card. I'm going to use the Grand Wizard card, I think, with Stan Stasiak. So I'm super excited about that. I mean, all the names were fantastic, but these are the names that I'm excited about. And then our final match is Paul Jones, the wrestler card, versus the Sheik. Yes, I let Paul Jones into the tournament twice, but we did that with Big Boss Man, Big Bubba Rogers, and Big Bubba Rogers is now the World Heavyweight Champion. So there you go. Let's go. Let's run some matches. Let's check it out. And let's see. We've got Ken Patera versus Billy White Wolf. We will roll for initiative, and Billy White Wolf takes it. He knows he has to strike fast here. Arm wringer 1, dazed 1, arm wringer 1. Ken Patera reverses it. Backbreaker drop 3, hurt 2. High angle body slam 3, hurt 2. Elbow hammer to the back of the neck 2, down 3. Suplex 3, that's his pin. Target is 3, rolls a 3. That is it. Match is over. Holy moly, Ken Patera not wasting any time. We will call that a squash for sure. 47 seconds. Holy moly. This is why Ken Patera got a bye into the tournament. 6 moves. 6 moves. There you go. All right. Well, let's see who is going to face Ken Patera in the second round. Will it be Larry Shane or Dewey Robertson? One of the other things I described to the channel members was that I'm doing this tournament. I didn't do the qualifying matches the same night because in tournaments, I carry fatigue forward. And I just thought, especially somebody like the Sheik, I'm not going to have him carry a ton of, or somebody who fights the Sheik, even if they scrape by the Sheik, they'll have a ton of, fatigue points. So I just decided to do them on 2 separate nights. So everyone battling this first round at full strength. All right, here we go. Larry Shane versus Dewey Robertson. And Dewey Robertson's going to start things off. Punch to the stomach, choice A. Ropes are an A. His power is a +1. Going to go for that. Needs a 9 or less. Gets it there. Hurt 2. Dewey Robertson, forearm uppercut, but that is an agility move. Larry Shane able to reverse it with a reverse toe hold. Hurt 2. Body slam, but that is a power move. And Dewey Robertson has the power, and he rolls a choice E. And let's see, agility, that would be a 6. He's not going to go for it. Going to play it safe. Going to go for the power. 10 or less. Yes, it does work. Dazed 1. Standing armbar 1. Dazed 1. Punch to the stomach. Choice A. Going to go for the power again. This will work on a 9 or less. It does. Hurt 2. Dewey Robertson with the atomic knee drop. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Whips him into the turnbuckle. Now, what is his asterisk? If Shane rolls a defensive comeback pin, substitute leapfrog drop kick. This may occur once per match. All right, let's see what happens. Crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Into the turnbuckle again. Crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Tries a forearm uppercut, but Larry Shane whips him into the ropes. Drop down, roll again. The opponent uses one of his specialty moves and goes in for the kill. And there's a drop kick. Target is 3. Rolls a 5. Dewey Robertson able to kick out. Top rope head scissors. 3. Hurt 2. Flying head scissors. And Dewey Robertson is going to roll out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring and tries to hit you with an object like a steel chair. Now, these are no disqualification, no countout matches. This is, as far as I know, uncharacteristic for Larry Shane. What is he going to hit him with? Tries to hit him with it. Well, we're going to draw again because there's no title belt. A video monitor. And so he might be disqualified. DQ rating is a 4, and he is... No, he's not. There's no DQ. Ignore that. Ignore that. I just said there's no DQs. So he hits him with a video monitor, throws him back in, rolls on level 3. There's the drop kick. Target is 4. Roll is a 6. Another kick out. Rolling leg hold 2. Hurt 2. Knee lift. Choice B. Turnbuckle is an A. Agility is a -1. Gonna go for the turnbuckle. Gonna toss him into the turnbuckle, but he lifts a knee, and Dewey Robertson is coming back from that smash with the monitor. Atomic knee drop 3, down 3, abdominal stretch 3, hurt 2, flying drop kick 2, dazed 1, arm drags 2, hurt 2, scoop slam 2. Larry Shane blocks it, tries a Beal throw. That will work. Big right hands. That will work too. Hurt 2. Victory roll 3. Down 3. And again, Dewey Robertson's going to roll out of the ring. Crawls helplessly back in and meets a drop kick. Target is 5. Roll is a 6. He is able to kick out. And Larry Shane not going to throw him out of the ring. He's going to hit a flying head scissors. Hurt 2. Body slam, but that's a power move. That is not going to work. And there's an atomic knee drop. Hurt 2. And forearm uppercut, but that's agility. That's not going to work. Choice B, going to go for the turnbuckle again. Crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2. There's the flying head scissors 3. Hurt 2. Flying head scissors 3. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. Ropes are an A. You come off the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. Scoop slam 2. Larry Shane reverses it into the ropes. The opponent tries a running clothesline, but so do you. The wrestler with the better ropes rating. They are equal. So Larry Shane will roll on level 3 offense. There's the drop kick again. Will this finally do it? Target is 6. Roll is a 9. No. And we're going to say Dewey Robertson is busted open. Rolling leg hold 2. Hurt 2. Body slam, but that's a power move. Into the turnbuckle goes Larry Shane. Bounce forward and catch the opponent with a skull-splitting lariat. And that is a hurt 2. Flying head scissors 3. Hurt 2. Body slam 2. That's not going to work. Forearm uppercut. That's not going to work. Body slam. That's not going to work. Forearm uppercut. That's not going to work. The victory roll will work. Hurt 2. Choice B. Again, going to whip him into the turnbuckle. He lifts a knee. And Dewey Robertson tries another forearm uppercut, but that's not going to work. How many times do I have to say that, Dewey Robertson? Into the ropes. The ropes is a double clothesline. The wrestler with the better ropes rating, again, that's Larry Shane. He's going to roll on level 3. There's the drop kick. Target is 7. Rolls a 6, and the match is over with a drop kick. I will say that Dewey Robertson fought like hell in that match. Really trying to stay in it. That'll be 2.5 stars. 9 minutes, 40 seconds. Much different than our opening match. Oh, crap. I didn't see I don't think Larry Shane had any fatigue. I got to start writing this down. Did Larry Shane have fatigue? I don't think. You know what I can do is I can kind of zoom back. Yeah, he didn't have any fatigue. So he will not take any fatigue into the next round. And Ken Patera certainly did not have any fatigue. You can say that for a fact. Kathy Evans is here. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for being here. All right, moving on to our next match, and that is going to be Johnny Powers versus Bulldog Brower. This is the one I'm looking forward to, because I'm loving this Bulldog Brower card. Let me get a sip of water here. Hope everyone's having a great week, as we are now just, 7 days away from Christmas Eve? 8 days away from Christmas. Hope you've all got your shopping done. I have gotten my shopping done, but there's some presents I haven't put in the mail yet, and that's a bad thing. Hoping to do that tomorrow. All right, here we go. Johnny Powers versus Bulldog Brower, and Bulldog Brower is going to start. Repeated stomps, choice A. What are his ropes? His ropes are a B. His power is a 0. Going to go for the ropes. Whips him into the ropes. The opponent gets in a position for back body drop. You grab him and hit him with a pile driver. Spinning toe hold. 3. Down 3. Out of the ring. Not going to throw him out of the ring. Going to roll up. Snap mare 2. Hurt 2. Knee lift 3. Hurt 2. Crossover leg lock 2. Hurt 2. Crossover leg lock 2. Bulldog Brower reverses it. Headlock and punch 1. Johnny Powers reverses it. Crossover leg lock 2. Bulldog Brower reverses it. Eye gouge. Johnny Powers reverses it. Snap mare 2. Bulldog Brower reverses it. Headbutt 2. Johnny Powers reverses it. Monkey flip 2. And the crowd loves this. Hurt 2. Knee lift 3. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Whips Bulldog Brower into the turnbuckle. Crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2. Jumping elbow smash 3. And Bulldog Brower is going to roll out of the ring. He grabs Johnny Powers. Whips him into the turnbuckle post. Throws him back in. Going to roll on level 3. There's the falling body slam. Target is 5. Roll is a 9. Johnny Powers able to kick out. The Brower lock gets locked in. Down 3. Johnny Powers not going to roll out of the ring. He keeps that Brower lock in. There's his pin. Target is 4. Roll is a 7. He is not giving up yet. Half Boston Crab. Let's see. Power is a 0. Going to go for that. 8 or less. 4. That will work. Hurt 2. Headbutt 2. Johnny Powers reverses it. into the ropes. Whips Bulldog Brower into the ropes. Which wrestler's more powerful? That's going to be Bulldog Brower. And he's going to roll on level 2 offense. Bug-eyed blatant choke. Johnny Powers reverses it on level 1. Knee drop 2. Bulldog Brower reverses it. Into the turnbuckle. Throws him in. Johnny Powers lifts the knee. Crossover leg lock 2. Hurt 2. Jumping elbow smash 3. Hurt 2. Jumping elbow smash 3. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Whips him into the turnbuckle, and it's a reversal. Powers gets whipped into the turnbuckle. Crushed by a big kick. Double thrust 3. Hurt 2. Backbreaker 3. Hurt 2. Blatant bug-eye blatant choke. Johnny Powers has had enough of that. Into the ropes. Whips Bulldog Brower into the ropes. But Bulldog Brower catches him with a pile driver. And there's the falling body slam. Target is 7. Rolls a 4. Bulldog Brower does it. No fatigue on Brower as he goes forward into the semifinal round. Wow, that was a fun one. I'm loving this Bulldog Brower card. It may be my favorite card in the set. Falling body slam, and that we'll give that 2 stars. 2 stars. All right. Franklin Long, all night long. Welcome. Great to have you here. And what did Jason say? I just rolled Brower versus Powers while you were doing that last match. Powers killed Brower in my match. Well, that's certainly not what happened here. Jeffrey Melton, welcome. Great to have you here. And, of course, Franklin Long, all night long. Thank you for being here. All right, it's time for our final match in the opening round, and that's going to be Paul Jones versus the Sheik. And we have... in the corner of the Sheik, we have Abdullah the Farouk, the Grand Wizard, Abdullah Farouk, once per match, and his distractor rating is an 8. So, if you have FG assistants, you can modify different ratings, and that includes for managers. So right now, his distractor rating is a 6. What you do is, you go up here to this drop down, and you find distractor. And then you click the plus sign, how much you want it to go up or down. So we want it to go up to an 8. 1, 2. And you can see that it changes down there to an 8. So that's a very cool feature. And you can do that for all these stats, for ropes, turnbuckle, ring, death jump, agility, power, DQ, even choices. And then... all of these are for if you're playing the MMA version of the game. You can add in injuries. So if if the Sheik had a severe injury, you could do that. You can change the name. You can apply bold stats. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. It's a neat little feature. Dr. X, welcome. Great to have you here. All right, here we go. This is your final match of the first round. It's going to be Paul Jones versus the Sheik. No disqualification, no count out. Certainly works in the Sheik's favor. Here we go. Paul Jones going to start off with a hammerlock, and that dazes the Sheik. Running forearm 2, an agility move. They have equal power. Paul Jones has the agility. And so that will work. But no, the Sheik reverses it. Jab with sharp object. And we roll on... the asterisk here, roll 1 die. On a roll of 6, the opponent grabs the object. It is a 3. I think that happened the very first time I hit that thing in the matches the other night. So he's going to hit him with the sharp object. That adds 1 to Paul Jones. And he is going to roll on level 3 defense. Down 3, not where you want to be with the Sheik. The Sheik tosses him out of the ring. A wild brawler ups the wrestler with the better ring rating. That is the Sheik. And the Sheik goes for the Cobra Sleeper. I think he is going to go for the power move. 8 or less. 9 does not work. Leg drop. Knee drop to leg. 2. Hurt 2. Knee drop to leg. 2. He's working on that knee. Dazed 1. Knee lift. Choice B. Let's see, his turnbuckle is a B. Going to throw him into the turnbuckle. And crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Elbow smash to the head. There's the Sheik's pin. Target is 1. He's going to kick out of that, but we always roll here on the Solo Promoter channel. There is one fatigue. Sleeper, choice E. Gonna go for the agility because his agility is a +2. Is that right? That is right. +2. So this will work on an 11 or less. 11. Look at that. Just gets it. Down 3. Out of the ring. You do not want to throw the Sheik out of the ring. And Paul Jones throws him out of the ring. Sheik having a hard time getting back in. He won't be counted out here, but he will get another fatigue because there's no countouts. So I don't even know why I rolled that. Let me go back here. But he will get another fatigue. And Paul Jones rolls choice E again. Again, going to go for the agility. 11 or less. 7 gets it. Hurt 2. Oh, wait. What is his? He is wrestling as a rule breaker. He is wrestling as a rule breaker. So he will use the karate thrust. It doesn't really matter. But he will wrestle. He will hit the karate thrust. That is a hurt 2. The karate thrust again. Hurt 2. Stomp to head 2. The Sheik reverses it. Kick to the stomach, but that's an agility move. Paul Jones with the agility. Stomp to the head 2, but the Sheik reverses it again. Choice A. His power is a 0. He's going to whip him into the ropes this time. You count the ropes. Opponent puts you down with a running back elbow into the turnbuckle. Throws him into the turnbuckle. Crushed by a big kick. Kick to the stomach, but that will not work. There's a karate thrust. 3. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. C is choice, but he's got a C rating. The opponent tries a big move. Which wrestler is more powerful? They are equal. So Paul Jones will roll on level 2, and there is a karate thrust 3, and the Sheik is going to roll out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring, but you grab him and smash him into the announce tables. There's no disqualifications here. The Sheik running. Paul Jones, pillar to post, throws him back in and hits the camel clutch. Roll 2 dice. It is an 8, so this is just the camel clutch. Target is going to be 4. Roll is a 4. So that will end the match. The Sheik wins it with the camel clutch. And that is a 2-star match. Sheik will take 1 fatigue into the next round. All right. So the Sheik going forward. Jim Lawrence, welcome. Great to have you here. Thanks for tuning in. So our semifinals, Ken Patera, who just dominated Billy Whitewolf. It was not even funny. Versus Larry Chene, and Bulldog Brower versus the Sheik. Bulldog Brower with, the Sheik with 1 fatigue. Everybody else, no fatigue at all. And let's see who's going to go to the finals. Remember, the winner will get a match against Big Bubba Rogers. So Ken Patera versus Larry Chene. Let's roll the dice. Let's ring the bell. They both roll a 9, so we're going to re-roll. And Ken Patera going to start things off. Lift and toss across the ring. Well, he's certainly powerful enough to do that. And that is a dazed 1. Chin lock 1. Dazed 1. Top rope choke and snap 2. Hurt 2. Backbreaker drop 3. Hurt 2. Ken Patera with a high angle body slam 3. There's a pin. Target is 3. Rolls a 10. Ken Patera bear hug 3. There's his pin again. Is Larry Chene going to submit? Target is 4. Rolls a 4. That's it. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. Ken Patera is on a tear. He's on a Ken Patera, I would say. And that is a bear hug right there. We're going to call that another squash. Holy moly. All right. Well, there you go. Let's see who's going to... Man, I don't know who I want to win this match. I don't know. I mean, Sheik versus Ken Patera will be great, but Bulldog Brower, he's my guy. He's my guy in this set. I don't know anything about him. I've never seen any of his matches. I've seen a couple pictures of him, but just from his card and his description in the handbook, he's my guy. I think I got to give the edge to Bulldog Brower. And Sheik will have 1 fatigue. He won't have that full 2 he had at the end of the last match. All right, you know what? Let's let's, just for fun, oh, what is that doing open? Let's put up a poll in the chat. Who wins the finals? Bulldog, Brower, the Sheik. All right. Remember, there's no DQs, no countouts. The poll is now above the chat window, so you can vote there and vote for who you think will win. Before we get this match started, we do want to go adjust Abdullah. Why do I keep saying Abdullah the Farouk? I keep wanting to say the Grand Wizard. Abdullah Farouk's distractor rating. We'll put that up to an 8, and then we'll return to the wrestler. That's right. We do have Saito and Ken Patera. So have at it as you will. All right, here we go. This is the semifinal match. Let's roll the dice. Bulldog Brower coming out strong. I think no disqualifications help both of these guys. Eye gouge 1, dazed 1, kick to the midsection 2, hurt 2, bite opponent 2. The Sheik reverses it on level 1. He bites him back on the forehead. Bulldog Brower doesn't care. Headlock and punch. Dazed 1, kick to the midsection 2, hurt 2, double thrust 3, down 3, out of the ring. He's not going to throw him out of the ring. Into the turnbuckle, whips the Sheik into the turnbuckle. The wrestler with the better turnbuckle rating, they're equal. Bulldog Brower not going to throw him out of the ring. Double thrust 3, hurt 2, headbutt 2. The Sheik reverses it and rolls a choice A. Ropes or a C, so he's going to whip him into the ropes. You come up the ropes, the opponent puts you down with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Eye rake on the ropes, 2, hurt 2, kick to the stomach. That is an agility move. Bulldog Brower has the power, and the Sheik has the agility. So that move will work. But no, Bulldog Brower reverses it. There's that double thrust again. Hurt 2, headbutt 2. The Sheik reverses it on level 1. Punch and point at lights. Dazed 1. Clubbing forearms. That will not work. There's a double thrust 3. There's the pin. Target is 2. Roll is a 6. And Bulldog Brower hits the falling body slam. Plus 2. This is going to bring an interference from Abdullah Farouk. He's gonna roll his distractor. Distractor rating is 8. It is a success. So that will be another fatigue there. And Bulldog Brower, choice G. Let's see, his power is death jump. He's going to go for the power move. This will work on an 8 or less. 10, it does not work. Jab with sharp object. And let's roll this. We roll 1 die. And if it's a 6, it is not a 6. And so that is going to add 1 fatigue to Brower. And he will roll on level 3 defense. Hurt 2. Illegal choke 3. Come on, ref. Illegal choke 3. Down 3. Out of the ring. I think the Sheik is... He's wild enough, he would throw him out of the ring. But Bulldog Brower grabs him, whips him into the turnbuckle post, and throws him back in. And he tosses him out of the ring. All right, well, here we go. Turnabout's fair play. He does the same exact thing. And then throws him out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring. You grab him. A wild brawler ups the wrestler with the better ring rating. They're equal. So the Sheik is going to roll on level 3 offense. Choice G. He's going up for the death jump this time. Blasts him with a clothesline from the top. Grinding hammerlock 3, down 3. And Bulldog Brower is going to roll out of the ring. The Sheik grabs an object and goes to smash Bulldog Brower, and it's a trash can, smashes him. There's no DQs here. Throws him back in, hits that grinding hammerlock again. This could be it. Target is 5, rolls a 6. Brower still in it. Camel clutch. All right, let's roll 2 dice, 11 through 12. It's a 6, so it's just the camel clutch. Target is 6. Roll is a 7. Bulldog Brower still in it, but he is busted open from that trash can shot. a couple moves ago. Cobra Sleeper Choice G. Sheik going up again. Struggle takes place. Better agility. The Sheik with the better agility tosses Bulldog Brower from the top and rolls on level 3. There's the camel clutch. Target is 7. Roll is a 4. And Bulldog Browers will not be going to the finals. Sheik will be taking 2 fatigue into the final round. And the Grand Wizard super happy about this result here. So the Sheik wins. He wins with the camel clutch. And let's see. Oh, that'll be a 3.5-star match. And our finals are set. All right, let me start a new poll. 86% said that I said this was the finals. This is not the finals. All right, here we go. This is the finals. Ken Patera versus the Sheik. There you go. Jeffrey Melton using those emojis. So here we go. Who takes it? Ken Patera, the Sheik. Remembering that the Sheik will have 2 fatigue going into the finals. I erroneously said that the previous thing was the finals, but that is not the finals. All right, here we go. This is your final match. Before we get going again, I just want to thank all the Golden Circle channel members who helped make the videos on this channel possible. They got to watch the qualifying matches for this. They got to see videos. I have videos scheduled through the middle of February, and they have access to them all. So I just really wanted to thank you and appreciate you for the support. All right. Ken Patera has been steamrolling his way through this tournament. Does he continue to steamroll, or does his steamrolling days end right now? We are about to find out. I'm going to fix the distractor rating here. Not fix, but adjust the distractor rating on Abdullah Farouk. And here we go. Let's see what's happening in the chat. Patera all day long. That's what Dr. X says. And Ken Patera has 80% of the vote. Now, remember, I will say, no DQs, no countouts. So, I mean, that could work for either of these guys. All right. I will say, before I'm starting this match, because of some of Ken Patera's moves, I mean, he's got a disqualification of 5. He does have like a few like top rope choke and snap. That makes me think he's wrestling a little heelish here. But here we go. All right, we're going to let the dice roll as they do. The Sheiks. Oh, wait. Hold on. I got to put the 2 fatigue on the Sheik, because that is how we do it here. All right, so he's got 2 fatigue, and we will go again. The Sheik going to start things off here. Clubbing forearms. You don't do a power move against Ken Patera. Into the turnbuckle. Whips him into the turnbuckle. Crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Elbow hammer to the back of the neck. 2. The Sheik ducks out of it. Tries a face rake. Hurt 2. That works. Jabs with the sharp object. Here we go. Let's roll 1 die. It's a 5. So it does work. That's 1 fatigue for Patera. And he's going to roll on level 3 defense. Down 3. He's going to roll out of the ring. And Sheik just follows him right out. And Patera whips him into the announce table. No disqualification here. Throws him back in. There's the full Nelson. This is the first time we've seen it on the Patera card since we've been wrestling with it. Roll 1 die. On even rolls, Patera uses the swinging full Nelson. It is an odd roll. So this is just a full Nelson 2. And I think we're going to have to roll a distraction here. It is a success. So that gets rid of the distraction attempt there, but we still got that manager interference chart. And we got 1 more fatigue over here for the Sheik. And there's a jumping knee smash. Choice C. Going to go for the agility. And this is 9 or less. 11. It doesn't work. The Sheik. Eye rake on the ropes. Hurt 2. Kick to the stomach 2. Wait. Kick to the stomach 2. Agility. Patera has the agility. There's a high angle body slam. 3, down 3. Sheik gonna roll out of the ring, grabs him by the leg, pulls him out, whips him into the turnbuckle post, throws him back in. There's the camel clutch. And let's roll 2 dice here. Roll is a 2, so it's not going to be the fireball. Camel clutch. Target is 3. Roll is a 12. So Ken Patera not giving up yet, but he keeps the camel clutch locked in. Target is 4. Roll is a 6. There is another fatigue there, and there's a grinding hammerlock. 3. Hurt 2. Kick to the stomach 2, but it's an agility move. Patera coming back with a second rope knee drop. There's a pin. Target is 4. Rolls a 10. Sheik able to get out of that. He has been busted open. And Ken Patera not going to throw him out of the ring. Second rope knee drop again. Hurt 2. Backbreaker drop 3. Down 3. Out of the ring. Not going to throw him out of the ring. Going to roll up. Backbreaker drop 3. Hurt 2. Elbow hammer to back ahead 2. Dazed 1. Top rope neck snap 2. Hurt 2. Elbow hammer to back of neck 2. Hurt 2. Front face lock takedown 2. Hurt 2. High angle body slam 3. Hurt 2. Backbreaker drop 3. That's his pin. This is going to bring in some interference by Abdullah Farouk. Let's get rid of this here. Let's see what happens. Farouk jumps on the ring apron, but the opponent punches him to the floor. The opponent attacks the Sheik. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. So there's another fatigue there. And Patera's punch has taken Abdullah Farouk totally out of the situation here. Totally taken him out of the, what am I meaning to say? I said situation, but I meant equation. That's what I meant. Front face lock 2. Hurt 2. Second rope knee drop 3. Down 3. Choice C. Let's see. Going to go for the agility again. This will work on a 9 or less. 3. It does. There's his pin. Target is 6. Roll is a 3. Ken Patera has done it, ladies and gentlemen, in a hell of a match. That's going to be a 4.5-star match. And Ken Patera picks up the win with a jumping knee smash. Jumping knee smash. And Ken Patera will go to the finals. Jeez, it caused 100 wrestlers to bleed. I just won that. I won that achievement award. Thank you, Carl Zilla. I love it's called Jesus. So there you go. Tournament of Champions winner, Ken Patera. So Ken Patera will get a shot against Big Bubba Rogers on card 200. Card 200. It looks like in the chat you all picked Ken Patera. Well, not all of you, but Ken Patera got 71% of the votes. The Sheik got 29%. And Ken Patera will be, as I said, facing the one and only Big Bubba Rogers. Let's take a quick look at the rankings. On card 200, I didn't even realize this card 200 that we're building up to. So here we go. Big Bubba Rogers, our champ. Too Cold Scorpio is the United States champ. Let's see where Ken Patera ranked here, because I'm sure he will be up here a little bit. Well, I guess he only won 3 matches, so he'll be 3-0. There's Ken Patera right there, 3-0, but 100% winning streak. And we will see what he will do against Big Bubba Rogers on card number 200. All right, friends, I think that's it. I got chores I got to get to, so we will end things there. I want to thank you all for being in here. Big shout out to Jason 49er77, Gerandis, Christopher Merriman, Kathy Evans, thank you for being here. Franklin Long, all night long. Jeffrey Melton, Dr. X, Jim Lawrence, and I think that's it. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. We'll be back with more soon. yeah, I mean, we're getting into the time where we'll have a lot of extra time, so expect more of these live streams, hopefully with a little bit more announcement as to when they're going to happen. But I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, and we will see you soon. Bye, everybody.